So, a very good afternoon to ladies and gentlemen, innovators and game changers. I am Vishwas Sinha, sub-editor at Elets Technomedia, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the another insightful episode of Elets NBFC Dialogue. This dialogue series is our thought leadership program where we engage with some most respected and forward-thinking leaders shaping the future of India's NBFC and financial ecosystem. At Elix Technomedia, our 22-year journey has been dedicated to showcasing how technology is transforming India's most vital sectors from governance, education, healthcare, and banking and financial sectors. And as India's leading B2B multimedia platform, our mission has always been to connect ideas, innovation, and impact. And now, today, as we gear up for our upcoming 21st edition of Elets NBFC 100 Tech Summit, which is scheduled for 21st of November at ITC Maratha, Mumbai, this special edition of NBFC Dialogue Series serves as a prelude and a meaningful device for highlighting the voices driving this digital transformation and financial empowerment. And today we are joined by a visionary techpreneur who has been redefining the way Bharat connects with the digital financial ecosystem through technology, innovation, and scale. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Rohit Mahajan, founder and managing director of Plutos One. We welcome you, Mr. Rohit.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the introduction.
Yes. So, in order to brief about Mr. Rohit, so Mr. Rohit is a techpreneur and media marketing expert with over 2 decades of expertise at the intersection of technology, finance, and media. And as the founder and managing partner of Plutus One, payment infrastructure for Bharat Connect, he has been instrumental in transforming it to India's largest merchant aggregator, partnering with 40 plus top banks and fintech giants. And with a stronger hold in building B2B and B2B and B2C innovations, he has seamlessly blended strategic insights with creative execution to drive impactful growth and financial inclusion. So it's really an honor it's really an honor to have him today with us for this special episode of Elets NBFC Dialogue. We thank you once again, Mr. Rohit, for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Love to talk to you and share my experiences.
Yes, so I think we are ready to kick off with our first question to get this NBFC dialogue started. Yeah.
Fine.
So, okay, so Mr. Rohit, first of all, I would like to ask the idea. When you have been named as a techpreneur, and people who are into the BFSI space or catering towards it, they need some idea in order to start something. So I just wanted to ask, what inspired the idea behind the Plutus One, and how did it aim to redefine the financial ecosystem across various sectors in BFSI scale?
Thank you for this question. So I'll start with the history first. So that is very relevant, how we started off, and then how we grown over the period of time. So first, I started this startup. I was into the media, and I used to head marketing for Zee News, TV Today, and then I got into something which is called as a K5 brand solution. I launched in 2010. So I said, okay, let me do something interesting, and it was all about the merchants, which for me, merchants and B2B is very important. And over the decade, I built the India's largest merchant funded for the banks. So what is that? If you have a credit card or a debit card, you get offers from a dining, wellness, online. So we were the pioneer in setting up the this program in India, and we were the successful, decently successful. We were in 100 odd cities, multiple countries, and then we all know 2020, the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then we realized that because we were very, very offline, highly offline in terms of the merchants, especially the dining, the wellness, and we all knew then it was a difficult time for even the offline merchants, for us also. So it gave us a lot of time to think how we can become more of a tech guy rather than just a servicing business. So it is always good to have a tech and servicing both. So when we are the client, almost all banks were our clients, and including the networks, Visa and the NPCI and the MasterCard. So we went over to these leaders and we asked them, what is the next tech thing which is after UPI? We were part of the UPI journey from a day one and RuPay journey, and
Okay.
probably we were part of the whatever the initial journey of people getting comfortable on spending. We were giving offers for a UPI payments, for a RuPay cards. It was a successful model, and
All right.
so a lot of people told us, your strength is the merchant acquiring. So get into the something called as the merchant acquiring, and when they say merchant acquiring, and we are proud to say our servicing level with the merchant was always on the great side, whether it's a merchant or a bank. They even after pandemic and everything, every banker wants us to come back in a new thing doing around merchant, because everybody knew the quality of a service is at the next level altogether in terms of providing technology or a service. Everybody was happy, and we never lost a single client in my lifetime. So and all partner thanks, and we typically, we Indians are very good, and we become a partner to some bank, even they get shifted to other departments or they shifted to other banks. They always they want us because they know the quality is there. So
Yes.
we went to the NPCI and we realized what is the next big thing which is going to happen, and we found BBPS is a big thing. So the question was tech. So we were the service, always been service guy. So we sat with the NPCI team. We found that technology, whether it's a UPI, whether it's a FASTag or NCMC or BBPS, tech is already been defined by NPCI. The question is, who can take this tech in to the masses at a class? You have a quality of service, and then we found a gap that there is something called a technical service provider for each platforms what NPCI have, but they are good. They are being in the system for 10 years, 15 years. But what is the gap? It was the always been the servicing, the quality of a servicing. And these guys, I'm not saying we are good or bad, but we've found that the tact for doing anything was like crazily for months. So we realized, okay, we are the merchant expert. We know how these merchants behave. We know
Exactly.
the, yeah, let's create something which is can be a game changer. And BBPS was there, and BBPS is a Bharti payment system. And thankfully, by the time we will be certified by a BBPS to become a TSP, and BBPS become a Bharat Connect, the scope
Okay.
has become much larger. So I think right time, right place was always there. And even after a year, 1.5 years we are into the business, we've been treated as, we say we are a TSP, technology service provider. I said everyone is providing technology. This is done by NPCI. We will bring a service levels to a next level, and thankfully we are doing it, and we are going first.
Um, great to hear that, Mr. Mahajan. I guess having the idea and the gist of things like how you're gonna do and what you're gonna do into the financial sector. That is what is the most prominent thing that one should have in mind. And I guess that is what Plutus One is continuously doing, and channelizing its way by the TSP that you have said, technology service provider, and being on the top of it. And that is a really great thing to hear. Thank you so much for sharing the insights, Mr. Mahajan. And Mr. Mahajan, with this all setup and everything, you have mentioned about banks, you have mentioned about like other companies like NBFCs, but I just wanted to know, like, could you share some of your key partnerships that has recently happened and how they have contributed to Plutus One's growth and into an innovation roadmap? That partnership can be of fintechs, of NBFCs, and if you want to share any few more insights in regarding that.
Thank you. So I'll define this partners into three categories. So
Okay.
first was for us, what the challenge was to get on board banks. So
Okay.
in last 1 year, we are the fastest growing TSP, and we the youngest and the fastest. So we'll
All
say
right.
among we are the youngest big into the business and the fastest. And thankfully we got a support from IDFC. So we got now IDFC, we got Punjab National Bank, Bank of India, we got Pine Labs, we got East Buzz, we got SVC. So and the biggest offline billing platform is the Common Service Center. So
Okay.
so thankfully we have taken across. We have a PSU bank, we have a private bank, we have a cooperative bank, and we have two payment gateways, one common service center which is offline. They're the biggest. And for we have experimenting in each category and becoming a leader in each category. That's where our, and we are getting a learning for each category. This is what the bank and at least trust me, for the even in next 6 months you'll see doubling down these numbers, because everyone is looking for the most modernized technology with a great service. So first this partner, then when we got a bank, we even have a technology guys. So thankfully we got great partnerships on our journey. So we started off something which is called as a Google Cloud, and basically we are a data processing company. So servers are comes from Google. So
Yes.
we went to Google and we said we don't know anything. They said very good, you don't know anything. We'll help you in building that. So
Exactly.
Google helped us with the partner UniCloud. We created an infra which is the most modern and
Yep.
most modern and amazing infra. Will say I can say we have the best infra in the category right now.
All
So
right.
Google was always. Then second thing what we realized is that everybody tells me testing is very important when you make a code so there are two options: you do internally or outsource. So again we got a great partnership. We got a Uber, the car guys. They have
Okay. Okay.
we are the first client for them, and they supported us. And now our QA and testing is all outsourced to Uber. And you can imagine the kind of world quality what the testing is. So we are very proud. We have 1 2 partners on this. Then the question came, and almost 2 months back, what happened is Bharat Connect decided to launch as a Banking Connect, which is interoperability on a IBMB, which was launched by a governor in GF during GFF.
Okay.
So when we went to the banks and we realized, okay, so we went to the banks and we realized, okay, we need to do a tie-up with you. He said, no, we have a CBS partner, core banking system partner. I said, who are you? Who got the biggest name in this category? They said, Infosys, which is Finacle. We said,
Yes.
wow. So we went and we spoke to the Finacle team and we realized that uh, because Finacle have a different versions running on a different bank. He said,
Exactly.
what do you need to have a different teams to manage this? So why can't we together build a switch? Now we are working with Infosys Finacle on building a switch for common switch for IBMB. Then we realized who's the next big player in this ecosystem. So second was the TCS, and we found that TCS had got a joint venture between TCS and SBI, which is called 𝐶H. So we have signed 𝐶H also on this. So our always we know we are a servicing guys. Technology either comes from NPCI, Google, whether it's Infosys, and the partners who are helping us in building the next level. It's not we can't build it, we are not building it, but they bring a lot of experience. They will tell
Exactly.
you what not to do. Everybody will
Exactly.
tell you what to do on a technology. They will tell you what not to do, what could be a problem. Don't invest in this. This is where I think our technology setup has been established, and thankfully it is doing. Last important is which is partnerships. When we realize partnerships, the billers are very key for, because merchants are very important. Billers so key partnerships we signed with a lot of NBFCs, and we are creating a interesting infra and a product for a BBPS, for which is very important for the NBFCs. So we have Annapurna, Satin, Repco. A list is like a crazy. So we have, even in those two categories, we are very, very clear. NBFC is one of the biggest category. The kind of technology and infra we have for NBFCs for bill payments, nobody has it. Second is we are very, very bullish about education as a category, and we are partnering with a lot of ERPs on that, and almost we have signed 10 ERPs to go live through on a BBPS, and those partnerships are very valuable partnerships. So we believe in partnerships.
Great, great. Great to hear that. And you have also mentioned some very prominent names in the industry, and I guess that is really great insight that you are providing. And taking the sources and intelligence like these companies have really adds value to the services that you guys are also offering to your end customer, and that's what required to the organization, I guess. So thank you so much for answering
Especially
that.
for the young organization.
Okay, okay. All right. So, Mr. Rohit, now I would like to ask, like you have also mentioned about few NBFCs and, fintech players partnering together in the market, in order to, pave a long-term vision. So I just wanted to know, like, what are the major projects or initiatives that Plutus One is currently working upon, and, that is best reflect your company's long-term vision. So I mean that partnerships and that whole thing is being done in order to get something out of it. And so I just wanted to know if you can just provide information about some major initiatives or projects. So that would be great.
See, again, when I started, I said we were being lucky when BBPS was rebranded as a Bharat Connect. So Bharat Connect
Yes.
has three
Okay.
departments, I'll say, or three businesses. First is obviously the BBPS which you are doing, and second is banking connect which just got launched. Third is the B2B.
Okay.
So our uh, clear vision about that is we have done a decent success in terms of as a startup, as a new player in terms of the BBPS. We want to replicate the same thing on the IBM because the clients are same.
Exactly.
So we want to replicate those quality of service technology and and again on Bharat Connect. So for first year we went live on this January 1st of January, and we are by number of banks we are technically a number two player in the market. And
Great.
about the vision of BBPS, our transaction is right now BBPS is 1.3 lakh 37 lakh crore a month. So we want to
Okay.
acquire it 30% of market share by next year end. So that's the vision, very, very clear. We want to do, industry is growing. We want to grow. We are adding more banks, at least a one bank a month. So that's the target, to add those numbers, add billers, the quality of billers, new billers. That's the agenda. Parallelly, what you'll see, we will be launching we will be going live with a couple of banks on IBMB.
Okay.
So, and January is the time when we be launching a B2B as a
Okay.
space. In between, what we have done is, because we have an offer business, which is a what you'll say the history of a history business. We have done a very interesting work with the Visa India, Visa. So we have launched a global product for a Visa, where we
Okay.
understood that people get a lot of offers to a debit card and credit card. What they
Mm.
don't have is, for that to see those offers, they have to go to Google, go to the Visa site or a bank site. Said this is the old thing. Let's launch something which is called as a conversational AI chatbot, which is on our WhatsApp. So now it is going live in 8 odd countries. India will be soon be launching. We want to launch a lot of conversational AI in terms of payments. So you
Okay.
can pay, suppose you are a municipal guy in a small town. So the problem with the municipal guys, they are not able to send. They can't send emails to the customers because nobody reads at rural. They can't send a
Yes.
SMS. Nobody reads SMS. So we are launching a couple of products on our WhatsApp as a product. to actually customer can pay their bills through WhatsApp. So conversational AI is another piece of uh, last what we are building is with the banks and the NPCI. We are trying to always, when we started, why we have a initial success. Initial success is why, because earlier onboarding a biller was already 6 to 8 weeks process, and which can go 2 to 4 months, 3 months, 6 months. And when we came in picture, we found where are the gaps and we solved it. And with that new technology, which is a Gen AI based technology, going live is now 2 weeks. And the way we are working is, it is going to be technically, the biller can go live in 5 days. The Gen AI technology which you are building with NPCI and the Google will change it. Similarly, on a COU side, we are again using a Gen AI technology which will help in monitoring, which is going live on a as a biller, every or a AI. So it was going to reduce the time by 70%. That's the way we are moving ahead.
And I guess that is a very great vision and a long term approach. And if we talk about capturing the 30% pulse of the market, then that is really a huge number. And you also talked about conversational AI, generative AI in between. And I guess those inclusive and exclusive technologies that are coming right, for our past, I guess, 6 to 8 years, these are constantly evolving the landscape as well. And
Correct.
yeah, and if we talk about creating an impact, so I guess this has made things much easier as compared to they were before. Like if we talk about conversational AI or AI chatbots, so they have their own system of getting the pulse, how to talk to the customer. And I guess this really helps in reducing the operational efficiency as well, creating more operational efficiency as well.
Correct.
So that is really great and a good long-term vision that you guys are having. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for answering that. And moving forward, Mr. Rohit, I would like to know, like, we are being doing things in order to get recognized, and by creating so many partnerships and including so many technologies at your space, I would just like to know a few recognitions that you guys have been receiving so far or you have received recently. So I just wanted to share that today
So,
with us.
absolutely. Sometimes when you as a startup, you start working. So I
Yes,
think for a founder's, recognition is the only thing what you look forward. People are talking
exactly. I
good.
can agree on that.
So,
Yeah.
so if you get recognized, and especially, I would like to mention during this Global Fintech Fest.
Okay.
So there was a NBBL TSP Awards. So
Okay.
I'm telling you, and you'll be shocked to hear. So we got a Rising Star Award for by as a TSP for even
Okay.
there are 20 players. We were the youngest, and I'm telling you, most of them are $500 million companies or $1 billion
All right.
companies. Still,
Okay.
we got the Rising Star, the way we moving. And to addition of that, there's a competition of Idea Spark, which NPCI BBL organized it to create a co-products in terms of, as a fintech, you can create a co-products. And two of the products were selected, and it was a
Okay.
great, you know, award was for 4 people and 2 of 5 people technically. Two award selected by ours, and one award selected by as a partner. Our partner, got the award. And when we at the end of the event, we saw all most of our partners got the awards. And we it was like, if you'll add Plutus one and the
Hmm.
partners together,
Yes.
so 80% of the awards was with us. That was the a moment, and you'll realize, okay, we are doing something right. And that's why, and partners are happy. Everyone likes awards. And it was not it was all competitive performance. It is a performance of a 1 year of a TSP and the TSP partners, and we were very happy. Plus, we got awards from you guys also. We got awards from Outlook as a startup of the year last year. And awards are always welcome. And The for us the main is when we are partnering on NBBL or NPCI, and we
Yes,
win. It is not the award. I'll say it is more of showing a confidence. Oh, these guys are good. These guys are, and especially as a young, you love those awards.
exactly. Yes, that's really very great to hear, Mr. Rohit. I guess everybody, each and everyone that is watching today, this Elets NBFC dialogue, and planning to start new things ahead in the same BFSI space, that should know. They should know, like, once we start, we have to make our priorities clear, partner with the right people, and when you'll get recognized, it will be great, I guess.
Correct.
So yeah, that's very great to hear, Mr. Rohit. And so moving forward, I would just like to ask and uh, ask you something about how India's financial landscape is, as we know, it is continuously evolving. Because if we talk about 7 to 8 years back, AI wasn't there, but now AI is into it. If in any space, if we see it today, AI is there, and technology, with the technology, the sectors are also evolving rapidly. So I just wanted to know, how do you see these emerging technologies and new age business models, like you have also mentioned some, shape the future of financial service in India? And if we talk specifically about banks, fintechs, or NBFC sectors, then that will be great.
See, I'll tell you, I'm proud to say that India is the leader in fintech cross globe. You go to South Asia, you go to US market, you go to Europe market or Middle East. I would say we are far ahead. Thanks to NPCI on that, and let's NPCI done amazing work. And when you meet NPCI guys, you will feel that they are not working for as a company; they are working for India. So whenever
Exactly.
you partner with NPCI, and they will make sure that they'll say you work for India, don't work for a. And when you work with the banks, and they'll always, you go to any bank, they'll tell you we work for customers. So the combination of, in
Well,
other markets, that's not the product. Nobody is working at a scale where banks are very consumer focused. They don't want to cheat
yes.
their customers, especially public sector banks. So, and here you'll see a technology coming from a NPCI. So what we are going to see for any startup LC, technology 90% is going to be coming from NPCI. That's very, very clear. And
Okay.
RBI is very strong about the compliances. Very, very strong. You can't
Yes.
take compliance as a joke. It has to be. And when you and for a fintech, the framework of anything will come from a NPCI, from a bank. And bank, RBI told very clear that lending is a part of a bank, so fintech has no role. So fintech can only make a technology. And thankfully, NPCI is creating all technology. UPI is a success, RuPay is a success, FASTag is a success, NCMC card is a success, Bharat Connect is a success, Bharat Connect BBPS is a success, Banking Connect will be a success, are going to be a success. B2B is going to be the biggest among all. So technology is, the question is, earlier the fintech guys or the old guys, they, I'll say it is the era of when BSNL and Airtel came. So, and it's era of a customer first, whether it's a merchant or a customer. Are we
Yes.
able to provide a world class services? Services is going to be the key, and obviously technology is there, but with the AI and other, can we create a services and technology which is a world class? And anyways, Indian digital payments are ruling the world, and we will see lot of some companies who got a good technology with the addition of a servicing, the quality of servicing, because then you'll say the Indian companies are going global. We- Trust me, everybody in our fintech space is looking for a good Indian company to work, and that's the opportunity for all of us, not a one. So if you'll say fintech is for one guy, no. You'll see 5,000 companies going to grow in this ecosystem, depending upon the quality of a service. Technology in India is not the problem. In India, technology is not at all. The good coders are available like crazy. The quality is not what, and the speed. Quality and the speed are going to be the, if you are able to under the compliance. So speed comes. A lot of people take shortcuts. We don't take it. We don't take
Yes.
it. We say no to the business if it's not 100% compliant.
Very, very visionary insights, Mr. Rohit, that you have shared, and I just also came to know about this, just reading the NPCI data, like in past month, we have recorded over 22 lakh crore UPI transactions just in a single month. And, getting a hold of it, channelizing the data, processing the data, and, making it a compliant, most important thing is, these all data should be compliant. And,
I'll add on this,
yes,
and I'm telling you because we work very closely with NPA. We have seen the UPI journey. It's just a start. We have not even
it is just,
started.
exactly.
We have not
That
even
is,
started. Trust me, you will only find a country and a UPI which is available for the rural, multiple languages. Nowhere you will find that kind of a technology and tested at a scale.
yes,
Tested at a scale. We just, if you'll see UPI till now, it is just in the process of building. Real thing in UPI has
is
just
about to
away. It's yet to come. And so we work with, and numbers every month we are going to break numbers. The numbers are not
yes,
going to be problem, and numbers are going to be BBPS where we work we very closely. So
okay.
can you imagine that is 15% month on month? And
Wow.
imagine by the next year, whatever the number of transaction BBPS does currently, if you'll see December, it is going to double down. Amazing, the double numbers are going to offer transaction. And again, even after we will do a double numbers, party is not started up. So then December 26 we realize that is the time where actual party will start.
Exactly. So that is, a eye-opening that you gave to our viewers and to us as well. So guys, whoever there out watching today this episode of Elets NBFC Dialogue, so this is for you. Like the next big thing is yet to arrive, and be there on the page, or and manifest the good and great things that how India and its financial landscape is going to progress. And the people like Mr. Rohit Mahajan, comes from Plutos One, the technology solution provider guys. They are also channelizing and making the, technology streamlining into the financial system into a more simple way. And that is how we are going to break the records. As Mr. Rohit clearly mentioned, records are going to be get break every month, every day. And, that's what the vision that India can expect in upcoming 2030 or 2047. So thank you so much for your visionary insight, Mr. Rohit. Thanks a lot. It was really wonderful talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me. And as because I work with a lot of work with NPCI, I work for
Yes.
India. So that's the goal. So that's why we love working with PSUs, common service centers, even the cooperative banks. The way we work, we are obviously everybody wants to make money, but we are working with India. Very, very clear. As a company, we work like that.
Yes. Great, great, great to hear that. So, guys, this is Mr. Rohit Mahajan, founder and managing director at Plutos. Thank you.